Welcome to this bonus module where we're going to cover one of the most important aspects of rebuilt car ownership that many people don't think about until it's too late. How to sell your rebuilt car effectively when you're ready to move on. Selling a rebuilt car requires a different approach than selling a clean title vehicle, but with the right strategy, you can maximize your return and find the right buyer quickly. By the end of this module, you'll understand your legal disclosure obligations, how to set realistic pricing expectations, and how to market your rebuilt car to attract serious buyers. Let's start with the legal requirements because getting this wrong can create serious problems. Disclosure requirements. The first thing you need to understand is that in virtually every state, you are legally required to disclose that your car has a rebuilt title when you sell it. This isn't optional, it's a legal obligation that protects buyers and ensures market transparency. The rebuilt title itself serves as disclosure since any potential buyer can see the title status clearly marked on the document. However, many states also require additional verbal or written disclosure during the sales process. Some states require specific language in advertisements or sales materials. Others require disclosure forms to be signed by both buyer and seller. The exact requirements vary by state, so check your local laws before you start marketing your car. Failure to properly disclose rebuilt title status can result in legal action against you, including lawsuits for fraud or misrepresentation. It's simply not worth the risk, and honest disclosure actually helps you find better buyers. Why disclosure works in your favor. Here's something many sellers don't realize. Proper disclosure actually works in your favor, not against you. When you're upfront about the rebuilt status from the beginning, you immediately filter out buyers who aren't interested in rebuilt cars. This saves you time dealing with people who will ultimately walk away once they learn about the title status. More importantly, the buyers who remain after full disclosure are genuinely interested in rebuilt cars and understand their value proposition. These buyers are more likely to make serious offers and complete the purchase. I found that being completely transparent about a car's rebuilt status from the first contact actually builds trust with potential buyers and leads to smoother transactions. Setting realistic pricing expectations. One of the biggest mistakes rebuilt car sellers make is having unrealistic pricing expectations. You cannot expect to sell a rebuilt car for the same price as an equivalent clean title vehicle regardless of condition. The rebuilt title creates permanent value impact that affects resale throughout the car's life. Even if your rebuilt car is in perfect condition and has been maintained impeccably, it will always sell for less than a clean title equivalent. However, this doesn't mean you can't get fair value for your rebuilt car. The key is understanding the rebuilt car market and pricing accordingly. Researching rebuilt car values. To price your rebuilt car properly, you need to research what similar rebuilt vehicles are actually selling for, not what clean title cars are worth. Start by searching online marketplaces for rebuilt cars of the same make, model, year, and approximate mileage as yours. Look at both asking prices and completed sales if that information is available. Pay attention to regional variations. Rebuilt car values can vary significantly between different markets, often based on local attitudes toward rebuilt vehicles and the availability of similar cars. Consider having your car appraised by someone familiar with rebuilt vehicle values. Some independent appraisers specialize in non-standard vehicles and can provide objective value assessments. Remember that your car's specific history matters. A nearly new car with minor damage history will command higher prices than an older vehicle that was extensively rebuilt. The pricing framework. Here's the pricing framework I use when selling rebuilt cars based on years of experience. Start by determining the clean title market value for your specific vehicle using resources like Kelley Blue Book or Edmunds. Apply the rebuilt title discount, which typically ranges from 25 to 40% depending on the vehicle's age, condition, and damage history. Adjust for your car's specific condition and maintenance history. Well-maintained rebuilt cars with excellent records can command prices at the higher end of the rebuilt range. Factor in any unique selling points, such as recent major maintenance, premium options, or exceptionally good repair quality. Set your asking price slightly above your target selling price to allow room for negotiation, but don't overprice to the point where you discourage serious buyers. Creating effective advertisements. When advertising your rebuilt car, the key is being completely honest while highlighting the vehicle's strengths. Lead with the rebuilt title disclosure in your headline or first line. Something like 2020 Honda Accord rebuilt title, excellent condition, immediately sets expectations. Provide detailed information about the original damage and repair work. Buyers want to understand what happened to the car and how it was fixed. Include high-quality photos that show the car's current condition from multiple angles. Good photos are crucial for rebuilt cars because buyers need extra reassurance about quality. Highlight the car's maintenance history and any recent work that's been done. This demonstrates that the car has been properly cared for. Be specific about the savings the buyer will achieve compared to clean title alternatives. This helps justify your asking price and attracts value-conscious buyers. Documentation package for buyers. One advantage you can offer potential buyers is comprehensive documentation about your rebuilt car's history and condition. Organize all the original rebuild documentation, including photos of the damage, repair records, parts receipts, and inspection reports. This information is valuable to buyers and demonstrates transparency. Compile your maintenance records in chronological order. This shows how the car has been cared for since the rebuild. Include any recent inspection reports or mechanic assessments. Professional opinions about the car's current condition can be very persuasive to buyers. Create a simple summary document that explains the car's history in plain language. Many buyers appreciate having the story laid out clearly rather than having to piece it together from various documents. Handling buyer questions and concerns. Rebuilt car buyers typically have specific questions and concerns that you should be prepared to address. They'll want to know exactly what damage occurred and how it was repaired. Be prepared to explain this in detail using your documentation to support your explanations. They'll ask about reliability and any problems you've experienced. Be honest about any issues while emphasizing the car's overall performance. They'll want to understand insurance and financing implications. While you can't give definitive advice, you can share your own experience with insurance and suggest they verify these details independently. They'll often ask about resale value and future market considerations. Be realistic about the ongoing impact of rebuilt title status while emphasizing the value proposition. Attracting the right buyers. The key to successful rebuilt car sales is attracting buyers who understand and appreciate the value proposition of rebuilt vehicles. Market your car in places where informed buyers look for rebuilt vehicles. Some online platforms cater specifically to rebuilt, salvage, and specialty vehicles. Consider reaching out to rebuilding shops or mechanics who might know customers looking for rebuilt cars. These professionals often have clients who specifically seek rebuilt vehicles. Don't be afraid to mention the car's rebuilt status in casual conversation. You might be surprised how many people are interested once they understand the potential savings. Network with other rebuilt car owners. They might know people who are looking for similar vehicles or might be interested in upgrading themselves. Negotiation strategies. When negotiating the sale of your rebuilt car, remember that you're dealing with buyers who are already value conscious and knowledgeable about rebuilt vehicles. Be prepared to justify your asking price with documentation and market research. Rebuilt car buyers often do their homework and expect sellers to do the same. Highlight the unique aspects of your particular vehicle that might justify premium pricing within the rebuilt car market. Be willing to negotiate, but don't undervalue your car. If you've maintained it well and have good documentation, stand firm on reasonable pricing. Consider non-price concessions that might be valuable to buyers, such as including recent service records, transferring any remaining warranties, or providing extra sets of keys. Timing your sale. The timing of your sale can significantly impact both the price you receive and how quickly you find a buyer. Rebuilt cars often sell better when clean title inventory is tight or expensive. Economic conditions that make people more price conscious can work in your favor. Seasonal factors might affect demand depending on your vehicle type. Convertibles sell better in spring, while four-wheel drive vehicles might be more attractive before winter. Consider your own timeline carefully. If you're not under pressure to sell quickly, you can be more selective about buyers and potentially achieve better pricing. Legal protection during sale. Protect yourself legally during the sale process by following proper procedures. Use a bill of sale that clearly documents the vehicle's rebuilt title status and sale price. This protects both you and the buyer. Complete title transfer procedures properly according to your state's requirements. Don't take shortcuts that might create legal complications later. Keep copies of all sales documentation for your records. This provides proof of proper disclosure and sale procedures if questions arise later. Consider requiring certified funds for payment rather than personal checks, especially for high-value transactions. Module wrap-up. So to recap, selling rebuilt cars requires proper legal disclosure, realistic pricing based on rebuilt car market values, comprehensive documentation, and targeting buyers who understand rebuilt vehicle value propositions. Transparency and good documentation are your best tools for achieving fair prices and smooth transactions, and the key is approaching the sale professionally while being completely honest about the vehicle's status and history.